Damn.
All right.
The one without pants.
Oh, the guy
on.
with the pants?
Yeah, the guy with the
Ooh,
pants.
new.
That's what he's known as, the guy with the pants.
Why is he trying to put him on his head? Does he not know how pants work?
It's his first time. Leave him alone.
Oh, sorry.
All right. So last time we finished Recon Day, and we're moving into the actual heist. It's only taking us 17 weeks to get to Heist Week. Or Heist Day. I don't know. How many weeks is this going to take,
It's Heist
guys?
month now.
It's Heist month. I don't want to do it.
So how's the new car you've had for like 5 days?
It's awesome. I love it.
Sweet.
I'm going to marry it. Sorry,
I
Kristen.
can't believe it's already like a week old.
Yeah. Shut up, Jack. All right.
I
So
saw the exact moment you got it.
before we start the actual heist itself, and I know you guys are going to have to talk a little bit, but what I'm going to need to know before we start the heist day is how many gear slots people have filled, and if any of them already have a defined item. I need to know what the item is. If you're not sure if the item takes a slot or not, ask me. I will let you know if it's big enough to take up an item slot. For example, the ring. I don't remember who has it, but that does not take a slot. It's just a ring. But Travis's dagger or knife or whatever it was he had, that would take a slot. So, how many slots you have filled, how many of them are question marks. What you would do right now to fill in the question marks is to trade in whatever coins you were allocating to those slots. The coin is gone. We don't know what the thing is until you declare it later. But then I need to know how many coins everybody has, because I know you found some, so it's not as easy as it was before for me to know however many everybody has. Slots, coins, and I think the only other thing I need to know is what time each person is arriving. I know for Chris's character it's 4 a.m. But for other people, I'm not sure. To recap, before you guys get going, to recap the times that are important, the fish guy has to show up at 4 and get to work. Clarence is supposed to show up at work at 7 a.m. as a security guard. The fish delivery is at 9. The one door there in the vault opens on its own at 10. At 10 o'clock, the guildmaster, Roe, Clarence, and 6 other guys are supposed to be going down to the main vault for Roe to store her stuff. The orchestra plays a show at 11, 1, 3, 7, and 9. And then finally at 10 o'clock, the door opens again. Those are the set times we have right now. There are obviously other set events that you don't know about because it's a whole casino. Like, for example, you don't know what time they finish serving breakfast. But it's all you guys now. Take. Oh wait, no, hold on. We gotta play the theme song. I'm already sharing, and here we go. Okay, now you guys can take over.
You want to know our slots?
As soon as you're sure what they are, sure.
All right.
So I have some stuff in my inventory currently that needs to be divvied up to people. So
Sure.
The first one is, and I mean, I may be the person that should get this. I don't know. I'm just going to tell you guys what I have, and we'll go from there. So I have a ring of resistance. I have a horn, which does 2d6 to hearing something. I got that purple crystal, which is the knockout crystal. I have 2 gas masks, and then the glasses of dark vision. And then also a special lantern.
We don't know what it does, right?
I don't know. I don't think we learned that, no.
No, we can try it again in the morning or to see more of its abilities.
Is that Shark Tank in the dark?
Yes, I believe
I
so.
mean, I don't have dark vision, but maybe if I'm going down there as a fish guy, maybe I should have the glasses so I can see the rest of the room.
Makes
True.
sense to me.
Sure.
All right, so add that to your inventory then.
They need to make sure you need to make sure they don't see you wearing it, right?
Yeah, keep them concealed until
Are
you're alone.
they inconspicuous?
Oh yeah, I guess what do they look like? Can you tell they're dark vision glasses, Joe?
No.
Perfect.
Right. Sweet.
He can kind of just wear them in if he wants.
Or put them on the dark? Who's gonna see in the dark?
I guess you don't know if they have anything to see in the dark.
Who cares? Okay.
All right,
Well,
and
they'll
then,
be suspicious of you.
then there's the 2 gas masks. And we figured the gas. Where do we think the
You have
gas
3.
was? Well, I have 2.
Yeah,
Right.
and I have one.
You have 1. Okay. And the
We're
gas
assuming
we
it's
figured
trapped
was,
somewhere in the
yeah.
basement somewhere.
So I guess whoever's going down there.
Row Clarence and Yogas, maybe.
I'm assuming
Yeah.
I'll be able to get one.
Why are you assuming that? Oh, because you're
Just kidding.
working for the.
Yeah.
Well, but the thing is, if you ask for a mask, we took these from the safe in the secure room. And
Right. Maybe
I'd
they're a little
prefer.
spare.
I'm
I'd
not gonna
prefer.
ask. I'm just gonna kind of wait for an opportunity. Like if they're all grabbing them
Okay.
or
I'm gonna
whatever, you know
say
what I mean?
because
Not
if
like,
you
hey, are we getting gas mask?
right, because that's the thing. Like, if you ask for a gas mask, they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, we got one in the safe," and they're gonna open the safe and say, "Oh, all our shit's gone." And
I'm like, damn, thank God you hired me. I got you. And then I turn
but
you all in.
I need this job.
um,
um.
yeah, I know what you mean.
All right, so I'll keep one.
I guess I'll take one too then.
Okay.
And then who else might be going down there? I mean, I guess any of us could go down there eventually.
Another thought is that they have to have a gas mask. You know, maybe there is like gas you actually have to go through.
Right.
Might not just be a trap. I don't know. Just a thought.
I think there's like a gas room you have to pass through in order to get to the main vault.
Yeah, maybe that, or maybe it has gas when you first go in. I don't know. I'm just
Yeah,
thinking
we don't
maybe
know.
it's part
Of
of
course,
it.
you guys did wear those sacks over your heads when you went down there before and didn't encounter gas unless
Yeah, but
somehow the sack was
Right.
they only went to
think,
the small vault though.
right. I'm thinking main vault here. Yeah.
okay. All right, I
Guess we'll
also
see.
got this knockout crystal that has 2 uses. Did we want Ro to have that, or what were we thinking?
I think that makes sense that she's not a fighter.
And since she's gonna be, it sounds like, and hopefully, based on the information we have, that she'll be with the most, I guess we can call them enemies at any one point in time until stuff actually pops off. So, or if stuff pops off, which I'm sure it will. So it would be useful for her to be able to definitely knock out someone if needed.
Right.
Sure. Sounds like fun.
Okay, so I'll give that to you. And then, okay, the horn for hearing.
Well, that definitely has to be someone who's in the main vault so we can hear the password, right?
Yeah.
But
At least the beginning, we can get rid of it later if you want to.
Joe said it was large, right?
Yeah, like the picture.
It's more inconspicuous or whatever.
So maybe we can't get it down there. So you guys have an idea?
It could.
What else could we use it to hear, you think?
I think that's the most important thing is hearing the password.
Yeah.
I forget. So we can only have up to 3 things, right? One, how 3, either gear slots or coins, right?
No. You started with 3
Regardless of
coins.
how many coins we found. So like we have to, like if I have 3 coins in a gear slot.
No. You started with 3 coins because that's how many you started with, but that wasn't the limit on the number of coins.
Okay. So now that I have 3 coins, I don't need to like get rid of 2 coins.
No. Yeah, the point is that if you want to fill empty gear slots right now with gear to be named later, it costs a coin. So
Okay.
you can't go in with like say you've got 5 coins and you've got 1 gear slot filled right now with something you found. And you say, okay, I'm going to trade in 1 coin and go down to 4, and now I've got 2 gear slots filled and one of them's a question mark. And then later be like, okay, now I want to fill the third one and trade a coin. You can't do that. You're deciding at the beginning and keeping in mind, and the whole reason why I want to know how many slots everybody have filled is the more slots that you have filled, the more conspicuous you look because you're carrying a bunch of shit.
So there's technically not a limit to the number of gear slots we have.
No, there is 3 gear slots.
Points.
Okay, so it's 3.
Coins is unlimited, gear slots is 3.
Yeah.
If you win in this with question marks for your gear slots, do you still need to spend a coin to fill it?
No, there are question marks already. You already
Okay.
spent coins on those things. You just didn't happen to use any of that stuff during recon day.
Perfect. Okay. So really, unless we want to be more hidden, I guess, we should fill up our gear slots. We probably shouldn't have like somebody have a horn, a gas mask, and a crossbow. Seems kind of. All my crossbows doesn't count, but
Well, yeah, I mean,
you
so
know what I mean.
you're walking around a casino with this big ass ear horn,
Drum set.
a crossbow, and a gas mask. Like, where are you putting all that shit? That's not looking
Exactly.
inconspicuous. And if your
Yeah.
answer is, "Oh, I'm bringing a duffel bag," you still look fucking weird. Why do you have a duffel bag?
You don't
But
bring
if I
the
have
duffel bag
like,
to pick up your winnings at the end of the night?
but if I have like a knife, a gem, and a journal, that's less.
Well, I would want to know. Okay, let's decide right now. Name some things you think shouldn't count as filling gear slots, and I will tell you whether or not they fill a gear slot.
Oh,
First
the
thing,
staff key.
first thing that doesn't count as a gear slot, any of the equipment you got because of a specialty or expertise. None of that shit fills a gear slot. That's free because it's part of your ability. So your crossbow, Travis, Chris, your bombs, that shit does not take up a gear slot.
What about a crystal, since it's so small?
Crystal of what? Which one is it?
The knockout crystal?
No, it doesn't take a gear slot.
Awesome.
Glasses of dark vision?
Doesn't take a gear slot. That who's got the ring? That doesn't take a gear slot.
Yeah, I still have that right now. We
Yeah.
haven't decided. The special lantern?
Yeah, the lantern does.
Okay. And I think I know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask it anyway. So my special ability I gain an additional expertise but lose a gear slot for it. So I still do lose that gear slot, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's
So
what I figured.
you've only got 2 maximum.
Right.
Because
If you
the gear slots
Yeah, the
represent
key.
both. The gear slots represent both how conspicuous you are and how much shit you're carrying.
Mm-hmm.
And just that ability trade-off just costs that.
Right.
Joe, how about the outfit that can transform itself at
No.
will if
No,
you
no, no.
walk in with that? Okay.
Does not take a gear slot.
The keys.
I
Staff
mean, I'm
keys?
assuming you're just wearing it, right?
Right, right.
I guess if you had it in a bag, then yes, it would. But if you're wearing it, who just
Got it
disappeared?
pressed. Got this shit pressed.
Travis.
Travis disappeared. Well, he's dead. Oh well.
No.
Good thing Smashy makes all the money. She can still pay her mortgage. All
Oh,
right.
he just said he lost the internet.
Lost internet.
I don't know why it would run away from him.
Well, did he check his shoes?
I'll tell I ask.
He
All
forgot
right.
he was on his desktop again, didn't he? He just started moving it like a laptop.
Yeah. Any
I
other
looked at
any
him
other
well.
items?
The keys. Staff keys.
No, those don't take a slot.
I got 1 key. Okay.
So
Oh, stop talking about him. He's
whoever has the horn,
I'm back.
Who's taking
Hey!
Travis's stuff? Oh, he's back.
Ugh.
Dang it.
so whoever takes the horn, they could always
Here's your gum.
make it part of their disguise, like disguise themselves as like an old man or old woman.
It still takes a gear slot because it's conspicuous.
We just not bring
Would
the
it
horn.
be if they're just using it all the time?
Yes. Because everyone like, look at that guy with a fucking ear horn. Yes. I'm just telling you
What
yes.
if Chris just brought it down in the fish cart and we just tossed it somewhere, and then if somebody's able to find it and use it, then great. If not, then fuck porn.
If
They'd have
if you
stuff.
are leaving it in the fish cart, that's perfectly fine. Nobody's carrying it. You can do that.
You know what I mean?
And-
Like
and-
fuck the horn.
And part of it, Jack, with my answers are that some of it, because I've invented this game, I may not have a good answer for, and you're just going to have to accept it.
Yeah, no, I get
Because
that.
keeping the rules balanced in a game you made up is impossible.
I'm sure it's super easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely the next one.
Wait, what? I'll do that.
And you guys ask the name of everyone you talk to as well. So it's like there's a lot of balls to juggle here.
Where you from? How you been?
So where are you from? Yeah, how long have you worked here?
Okay, so does anybody want to carry the horn? Like my thought of a use for the horn, other than being in the safe area to try to hear, would be someone who's sneaking around in places that they shouldn't be, so it can help them hear, like into the next room, or just anything like that. So if you're sneaky, like Tuts or even Rowena, with
What does
your
it help with? Perception?
no, it's plus 2d6 to hearing something.
Yeah.
So whatever,
Right, but-
whatever that falls under.
But hearing isn't a thing, so would hearing go under perception?
Probably.
So it gives the best bonus to somebody that's already good at perception.
Who's good at perception?
Is that like I'm sorry, laboring, right? Okay.
Laboring.
I'm pretty sure it's Nate, but
Oh, I'm terrible.
I mean, I am good at it, but
like I think
Sorry,
It is
my
Nate,
favorite-
but anybody
okay.
really good at laboring, yeah.
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 But I don't know that it makes sense for Nate to carry the horn because he's, fucking security guard carrying a stolen item that's taking up his whole coat. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't make any sense.
right.
So
Maybe it makes perfect
essentially,
sense.
there's no way to use
yeah.
this without it being obvious, right?
Unless you're in the dark or alone.
Maybe you confiscated it from someone.
I
Do you
mean,
think that
Maybe.
Sparky would be able to hear from inside the pathway, the passcode.
I was gonna say that's a strong way to put it. Like no way to use it without being obvious. If you're really good at being at like trickery stuff, like I guess Jack is.
Ooh.
He's the one that's good at pickpocketing and such. You may be able to find a way to use it secretly, just depending on how good you roll.
I'm not that good at it.
Well, it's your skill. So why? How good
Yeah.
are you at it?
I get 2d6.
Okay, so Smashy's probably better with 3d6 then.
Yeah.
Maybe Teresa, what's your trickery?
Yeah, my trigger is 3 too.
I'm a 3d6.
Okay, yeah. So Jack's the one that's specialty at it, but the other three are all better than him at it.
It's my additional expertise. That's why.
Yeah.
He's got the trickery and the perception, so maybe we go with Chris's thing and be like, "Oh, I confiscated this horn. I'm holding on to it for now."
Yeah.
It's mine now.
If he's caught anyway with it, I guess.
Right.
You could always just say that the head of security gave it to you yesterday.
That's true. But then they'd find out that it was robbed, and then they'd be like, "He said he gave this to you, but the safe was robbed."
Yeah, throw my
maybe
fun smoke
he's
ball
not
and
coming
run.
back. Maybe he's not coming back. Maybe.
Ball and run.
Like maybe
Just
the
run.
head of security robbed the safe and left.
You see, the thing about that is,
Oh yeah, he told me he was emptying the safe and that I should take this for the day.
I mean, the question is if we're in that safe, and since we're going to try to get Jack to go with me, if he pushes himself to try to hear the passcode and it doesn't work, and like he rolls really low, that's going to mean that we're in a lot of trouble, right?
I'm gonna have to do some torturing to get that passphrase.
I'll be doing some fist fighting.
You're gonna
I got
knock
a
out
smoke
somebody
ball.
with that gem, and I'm gonna torture them until they tell us the passphrase.
Seems like either Jack or Chris would be the ones to try to
Yeah, but
hear it.
What's Chris's plan though? Like, because he's supposed to be down there at 9, and we're not
Yeah,
gonna be down there
he's
till
gonna-
10.
Yeah, what's he gonna hang out down there until? I
He's
guess he
gonna
could
hide in the shadows.
But
I
are
mean,
they, they
I
gonna
can
wait
take
for him?
whatever you want and pass it off to someone afterwards, but even then, I don't want to be caught.
I mean, right? It's
Could
dark
you
in there
leave
though.
it?
What if he hides it in the cart, takes it out of the cart, hides it in the corner, and then
Yeah.
lets us know where he hid it?
I mean, I don't want to give you guys clues or anything, but what if he's just fucking late?
What if he's just fucking late, guys? What do you guys think of that? That's smart.
Yeah.
You guys are like worried about him
Good
getting
idea.
fired.
He just got this
He
job.
just got this job. He
First day.
He needs it.
We're all just getting real jobs.
Oh, he's gonna be there at 9. What do we
I know.
do?
Two of us have
Just
jobs.
turns into like daily like lives of our characters. Just working.
GG might as well be a bartender at this point.
Right. All right. Well,
Keep
anyway,
this
Nate.
going.
After this, we got to work on your taxes.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that. So Chris has the dark vision glasses. He can take the horn with him, and then he can put it in Jack's hand or one of our hands as we walk through.
Yeah, that
Something
there'd be
like
a
that.
Possible opportunity for that.
You think the transition
gonna
of handing
be-
it off is easier than just
We're
Jack
leaving it.
carrying it the whole
No,
time?
I think. Okay, this is what I think. Okay, you ready?
I think
for
Chris
this?
just uses it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Chris comes down late. When we go past him to the safe, he just stands there alone because he's always there alone. The fish guy is, and hopefully, it'll still be the same on this day. And once we go around, he just fucking listens to everything from where he is, around the corner.
I guess we don't know how
Hopefully them
close
extra
it is.
2d6 help.
Yeah. Well, what's your what is it? Laboring?
2.
2? So
That's
it'll
good.
give you 4.
It's not bad.
I could rob the safe too,
Right. Plus, he'll be down there to help
and
out.
take all the money out and get everyone's things for them.
Finish your fish trip and then you're rich. New job and a bunch of money.
Finish your fish
I-
trip.
I'd love to help you guys finish this heist, but I got a couple more drop offs.
I got to drop off until 10 o'clock tonight. So
I wasn't gonna keep doing this, but you guys see the benefits package?
it's
Become
really
super
good.
dedicated.
This shit is
8 weeks
ridiculous.
paid time off a year. Can't turn this down.
Oh
There's
man.
nobody else offering health insurance in this economy.
Okay.
Anyway,
Oh yeah, I think
That's
Chris
good
takes the
stuff.
horn and either puts it in his cart so he doesn't have to use a gear slot, or use a gear slot, whatever he wants to do.
it just
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, just because he's using the horn doesn't mean you guys can't also percept, and try to hear
Oh,
passphrase.
absolutely. Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
that's a good point.
all of us try to listen.
It's just that if he's alone and has the horn, it gives him a better chance to get
How
away
far?
with it.
How far away is wherever you had to hear from
See, that's the
Shark
problem.
Tank?
We don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Kind of do. Well, we
Well,
don't know exactly,
yeah,
but
I
I remember
mean,
I got
Yeah.
the
some.
map's up, you can see, because we did have people down there, so we can kind of figure out how far it is.
Go into the map.
Here's the door
Yeah, we
right
went.
there. Right?
Map? I can't see the map.
Just click on the casino at the top.
Man, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
I've
Like,
never done that
So,
before.
yeah, if you can get to the end of that
And then,
pathway to like here, then hopefully you can hear what's going on.
Yeah, and you'll have the dark vision glasses, so you'll know.
Yeah.
And even if you can't tell where the traps are, when we walk through, you can just watch us with your glasses on, and you'll see exactly where we step. Or
So you
actually,
wanna-
Yeah, I mean,
I don't
depending
know.
on how
I'll-
clear
I'll
it is,
see
you have
too.
the goggles. You could try to get closer, even if it's worth the risk.
sounds like I'm being eaten by a shark.
I,
I hope
Probably.
so.
that's why
Alright,
Joe made this whole campaign.
it's a good way to die.
Okay, who wants the Ring of Resistance? It's plus 1d6 when attempting to avoid magical effects.
Again, I feel like it should be one of you guys down there. Maybe me. I don't know. We haven't really run in. I mean, upstairs, is it going to be magic affecting us upstairs?
Well, it sounds like, who do we know has magic? Only person,
The orchestra or the
the
conductor.
conductor. Yeah, that's the only person that I'm aware of any kind of magical ability.
Magic traps is what we should be concerned on.
Yeah, that's true.
There's that room where if you walk into it on the first floor, like all your disguises go away or they're not visible or something.
Oh right.
Yeah.
If anyone's using a disguise.
Who's most likely to cast a fireball on us?
You?
Me. That's true. A magic.
Yeah, I guess it probably should be one of us down in the safe, since that's where we think the magic traps are. Anybody have an idea who would be the best option to wear that?
Well, hopefully, all of us are down there at some point helping carry
Right.
food out. So, um, maybe we should hold off on that until we figure out who's got gear slots
You
open.
don't. It doesn't take a gear slot.
I thought it did. It was just
Not a
not.
ring.
The ring just doesn't take a gear slot at all.
No, because you just wear it like it's inconspicuous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then one of you three decide. Royal clearance, yo gas.
Yo,
Um,
guys.
Maybe
I'll
Chris
I'll wear it.
lucky.
I'll wear the ring, and then if we decide to change it mid heist, then we can swap shit around. But I'll start with it for now.
Who's gonna hold on to the third gas?
Row.
I have one in one of my
No,
gear
but-
slots.
Yeah, I know. I counted Row and Yo gas. Who's the third?
You, I thought had it right.
Well, I have it. Am I gonna keep it?
Oh, You can either that or
Maybe Chris.
Fish
Sparky.
cart
Yeah.
it.
Fish guy.
I was gonna say you could just throw it in the fish cart if no one wants to carry it. At least we know we have access to one.
Oh, but then it's gonna smell like
Potentially.
fish.
Oh yeah, never mind. Fuck that. I'm just saying that's an option just in case.
I'll put it in my gear slot for now, and then
Okay. If we're not trying to walk around being bulky and whatnot.
All right, then we need to figure out what this special lantern is.
and we
I
can
think
try that
we could.
again.
Yeah,
in the
we could do it
morning.
again.
Oh, we can try it now, right?
I mean, yeah, I guess because we're gonna be. Next moves are.
All right, Joe. How do
Heist
How do you want us to do this?
In terms of checking to see what the lantern does.
Yeah, like how many of us and how many times?
The idea I'd come up with before is it's just a matter of how long it takes the person to examine it before they give up. And that you had used your attempts for recon day. So I would need to know what time in the day someone's going to start looking at it. Understanding that if you're not planning on robbing the casino until midnight and you're starting to work on the lantern at 8, you may be tired by the end of the night. So what time is someone going to start looking at it? Chris will already be gone if you look at it at 8, and so will, well, I'm forgetting character names, but so will Nate.
Clarence.
Clarence.
So
Clarence, please.
Well, can't we just start as soon as we like midnight, the night before? Like once we get out of heist day, and it clicks over to midnight.
Yeah, I suppose, because then it just means you're staying up late, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So what do we need? What's How do we figure this out? What's the roll?
It's the Arcana one.
I think Tuts is the one that's good at this.
Yeah.
All right, Tuts, you're up.
Figure it out, then you can get some sleep.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Until then, I'm gonna
trickery
be flicking these
or
cigar
no
ashes at you.
savviness, understanding magic. So if you have understanding magic as
Okay,
a
yeah. Yep. Sorry.
hey, that's
How'd
good.
How'd she do?
Nice.
3 passes.
Oh, really? Okay. What item is this?
The
The
lantern.
special lantern.
Okay. 3 successes. The enlightening lantern can be used twice per day to make anything invisible in a 30-foot radius become outlined in red.
So twice a day. Outlines
basic- it
invisible
base-
thing in red.
Yeah, it basically reveals invisible shit.
Oh, that's sweet.
Oh, I want one.
All right, you can have it.
No, I don't need it.
The red lantern.
That's cool though.
It's very cool.
Sweet.
30-foot radius.
Wish I
Yeah.
had one for real.
I mean, eventually we're gonna want that, like, in the vault or something, right? They may have some invisible treasure in there.
You said it's
Yeah,
got a
another-
30-foot radius.
Yes.
That's huge.
And another thing that should be used in the basement, I'm guessing.
Throw it in the cart.
I have 2 gear slots open. I can put something else in mine.
I'll be right back.
What if we give this to like Teresa or something?
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah, if it
we'll all
doesn't-
be down there at some point. So
We
like,
don't want you having stuff while you're trying to store. Like, I don't know. For some reason, they see you got their lantern or whatever, wherever we got that from. But it could
Oh,
cause
yeah.
things to go around.
If we don't need it right away, that makes sense.
Teresa, what are your strong suits? You
Um,
have
movement, savviness, and trickery.
what was the first thing?
Movement,
Movement. Okay.
running,
Savviness and
Running.
trickery.
running.
Yeah. So you have some understanding of magic too, so that could be helpful. Oh yeah, and you have.
I do.
Yeah,
I
savviness
do.
is understanding magic.
Oh,
It's not like not the exact perk. I'm just saying like savviness is magic
gotcha. Yeah, I'm a
knowledge
code
type
breaker.
thing. Yeah. So you have points in the savviness. Is all I'm trying to say.
Yes, I have 5
Which will
d6
help.
for savviness.
So that could be good for you, and I would save at least one charge for the basement if you want to. If you're suspicious of something upstairs, might as well give it a shot. Could be useful in like the guildmaster's rooms.
What is it?
What, the lantern?
It's a lantern. I'm gonna put it in my gear slot.
Okay, yeah. It's what'd you
Enlightening
call it, Joe? Enlightening
Lantern.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put lantern.
So basically unveils invisible stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't know how much you heard.
So
Oh,
Uh,
no, I'm good.
does it just it does everything within that radius that's invisible? Is that what
Yes.
it is? Okay.
Good, that's better.
And everything that is visible becomes invisible.
Because I
I'm just
assume
kidding. That's not true.
the plan is when we have the clear, Tuts, me, and Gigi will be heading down basement to help. I don't know if Sparky will. I guess it's up to him if unless he wants to create distractions with some bombs, but
We'll probably be dead by then.
eaten by a shark by then.
I mean, there could be benefit to having someone who can communicate with others upstairs, kind of as a lookout throughout the whole thing.
You talk
That
about
way,
tele-
telepathy. if a bunch of security starts coming, they can kind of give us a heads up.
Make sure you use that. Use it often.
Yeah.
That person could also wear the outfit that transforms if they want to look like they're an employee or something.
So Gigi should maybe have the outfit too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds
Sounds
then
good.
like a good
so then
idea.
so then maybe Tuts should be the one with the lantern so that Gigi can stay upstairs.
Yeah.
Gigi can have the outfit and she can mingle and gamble or whatever, drink if she wants.
And the cool thing
Gigi
about
would
the
like
outfit,
that.
but
And it
you gotta
doesn't take
stay
a gear
sharp.
slot.
Yeah, you have to use your telepathy a lot.
And the
So
nice thing too about the go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, sorry, I was just gonna say it does not use a gear slot.
No, it doesn't.
As
Okay.
long as you're wearing it, it does not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, you can just change your outfit at will.
Okay.
Yeah, and so the cool thing about that too is you can go from, guest to employee to even looking like a security guard.
Yep.
So if something comes up and you see security rush down and you want to join
Stop
them,
them and
you can, turn yourself into a security guard and come down with them and then attack them from behind or whatever.
So the
they're-
outfit lasts forever. Like I can change as many times as I want
yep.
into whatever.
Yeah, that's our understanding.
Okay.
But know that there are I think it's true that the barriers that they have, the
No,
dispel
it's not
magic.
magic. It's not magical.
Oh, I thought it was magic.
Right, Joe? It's not magical.
Which
I
thing?
thought that was
The
And that-
the outfit that changes, you can use to change.
It is magical. It's not an illusion.
Oh, and the barriers show illusions, right?
They dispel illusions.
Dispel illusions.
I was
So
gonna say, what kind of technology is that if it's not magic?
so
It's,
So,
it's,
okay,
it's
yeah.
an iPhone.
Yeah.
yeah, it's just a filter.
And just remember, it just changes your outfit. It doesn't change what you look like. So it's not like
Okay.
it's not like you can't transform into a goblin. You're still
Yeah,
you.
okay.
You're just wearing different clothes.
Okay.
Just keep that in mind.
Unless you
Good
get a
thing GG is
goblin
plain
outfit.
looking.
No, I'm just kidding.
If you're a staff worker, they're chasing you, go around the corner, and you're just a security guard standing there. That might be like, you know, that you're obviously GG.
Mhm.
Your
Yeah.
hair, it looks the same. Anyway, what else do we have?
I'm
So
just
what did we
carrying a
decide?
smoke ball.
Is Tuts taking the lantern then?
I think so, right?
Okay.
Yeah. I removed it from my inventory.
And it is in mine now.
Okay.
I don't know how to spell it.
You don't know how to spell what?
Nothing.
Enlightened? Okay.
I'm not spelling that, that's for certain.
Okay.
Lantern?
You couldn't spell lantern?
I messed it up.
J.
Oh, I knew it.
Alright.
Sorry.
The drift globe. That's the other one of the other things was the light.
The drift club?
Yeah, it produces light.
Oh yeah, produces light. See that there.
Is it like just like a regular light? Like is it like extra bright or just a normal light?
I don't know if we were able to find out enough.
Did we not? Just that it was a light.
I didn't write anything on it. I thought it was one of those, or was the lantern I was thinking of.
I thought it was just a lantern.
Yeah. This I don't remember. Anyone remember? Joe?
I'm looking through my notes.
Which thing?
The
Drift
drift
The
globe?
club?
Um, drift globe. It would be as much as a torch, which is going to
Oh
be
yeah,
20 foot radius.
that's
Okay.
right. That's right.
So
Right.
again, that really only makes sense in the basement. Unless we were somehow turned
Where do
all
we
the
get this from again?
Where did we get this from? Was that in the safe?
No.
Or did you steal that?
I don't know where it came from. It wasn't me that got it.
The drift globe was from the guildmaster's room.
Oh, okay.
I think someone who's staying up should have it. And the reason I say that is because if you do intend to come down afterwards, that hallway is going to be dark. We assume, or I would assume rather.
So either me or Tuts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I currently have one slot available.
What do you have?
I have the knife and then I have the mask.
Okay. And what do you have, Tuts?
I just have the one slot with the lantern.
So you have 2 free slots?
Yeah.
For take the globe?
Yeah.
That way
Okey-doke.
we both can pick up something on the way if we need to.
Mm-hmm. Or if you still have a a question mark, if you spent a coin on it, you can just fill it as needed still, right?
Right.
And we can use our coin. I know this has been said a million times. Use a coin to fill a gear slot with pretty much anything we want, right?
Yeah, within
Within
We just have
reason. I
to
mean,
we just have
obviously.
to do it now, right? We can't wait
yeah,
until
before you get in there.
Right.
Like I still
we
have
just
a
can't do it in the
question mark.
So we can think on that because I have 2 open slots, and I
Yeah,
didn't
you can
really
always
want
waste
to
an
take
item.
anything that we stole
Mm-hmm.
just for
So you should probably take like things that might help but are also for what a security guard would carry.
right.
a baton or
I swear that's what I was
really?
just- yeah. I don't want a fucking baton, but
A
Zip
baton that
ties.
unscrews
Nunchucks.
into a sword.
Yeah.
It's also a
um,
gun.
So you have the gas bombs don't take up a slot.
it does. It's
Okay.
the one. I have one big old ball
Okay, and then we have the gum too, don't we?
that I'm also carrying the gas ball. Wait, what?
There's that gum that gives you like extra push yourself or something.
Oh yeah.
Plus 2d6 on next to roll. Effort chewing gum. Didn't you steal that, Jack?
The gum? No, I don't think that was me. I think someone else took that.
Or was that Teresa?
Mm-mm.
Did we not take it?
I don't think we did.
Or did someone buy it? Because that was one of the things at the shops that we
Yeah.
could have bought or stole. Yeah.
Yep. For some reason, I thought somebody grabbed it, but don't. If you guys don't remember, then maybe we just didn't.
Uh, I definitely don't have gum.
Yeah, I didn't notate it, so I'm pretty sure I didn't take it. I took the dark vision glasses.
What did Gigi grab? Didn't she buy something or steal something?
Nope.
No.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
Not that I remember.
She was drunk.
I was drunk. It's true.
She bought it and then left it at the bar.
Son of a. All right. Well, we don't have it then.
Maybe I'm thinking of Ro buying the outfit.
Could be.
Yeah. We definitely were like reminded what was there, and I don't think we got the gum.
We can always buy that. How many? How many did we say were there? Pieces of
There was
gum.
5 items. Oh, pieces of gum? I don't know.
Yeah. Joe, how many? How much gum did we see?
How much gum? What do you mean?
Yeah. Like, is it one piece of gum that gives you a 2d6, or there were multiple pieces of gum?
There's only one piece of gum.
One piece. Okay. Yeah, maybe we buy it or steal it today.
Yeah, because all that's left then there to steal that was noted is the gum and the bag of holding.
Oh, the bag. Fuck, the bag would be good to have.
Are those 1 coin each if we buy them?
Yeah.
Okay. Seems worth it.
We have the gold. Maybe while you guys are doing that, Putz and I will buy them.
How does the bag of holding work? Does that take
Takes
up a
up
slot?
takes up one gear slot, but gives you 5, so it gives you an extra 4.
Got it. That's right. Now that you say it, I remember it.
Yep.
When we rob the safe, how is that gonna work? Like, is each item that we take gonna take a gear slot, or how
No,
does
we'll
that
just
work?
No.
be carrying it out in the open, so
Yeah.
Okay.
it'll be conspicuous until we get it
The
to the
gear
fish
slots are
cart.
more because we're hiding it.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Like if I were to just carry the mask in my hand, it probably wouldn't count as a gear slot. But I'm not doing to hide it. So that's why the more items you're carrying, the harder it is to hide.
Let me see.
Like money, we're not gonna be able to hide it. It's just, you know.
Is there anything that anyone can think of that they would want to buy or fill a slot with, like that we're not talking about? Anything?
Well, we're done. We're done with the stuff we have currently, right?
Right.
Yeah. So I would say even if you do have something in mind that you want to bring, don't name it till you need it.
Yep.
Just buy the slot. Because if you were to say, "Oh, I have an extra gear slot, I'm gonna put a stick in there because I think it'll be helpful," and then you get to a point where you're like, "Damn, why I wish I didn't
Ah,
have this
right,
stupid
right, right.
stick. I
I
wish I
forgot that's
had
how
this
that works.
instead."
Okay.
Okay. I bought my third gear slot, but I put it as a question mark. I have 2 coin left.
Also, I want to I don't know. No one's used a flashback token, right?
No.
Correct.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh,
I keep forgetting we have those.
Yeah, it's good to keep in mind.
Yeah.
We have 6 as a party.
And I have an extra. As a code breaker, I have 2.
Right.
So is that 8 total?
7 total.
7 total. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what she meant by I have 2.
She's part of the crew, so she counted
I'm-
herself as one, right?
Yeah. I have
Oh, I
2
I see.
flashback tokens.
I got you
No,
now.
you only have
man.
1.
No, I get an extra one because I'm a code breaker.
No,
But you have one, and then the rest of
party has
us have a
6,
pool of
and you have
6.
1.
Oh, okay, well, are there not 6 of us?
Yeah, but it's not
Yeah.
1 each. It's 6 as a group.
Okay, but I was thinking of it like we all get one.
She's like,
All
think
yeah,
right.
that
but
was
I see
fair.
where
All
you're
right,
coming- I see
well,
where you're
that's
one of
it.
them is
coming
mine.
Teresa gets 0.
I have 0 coins now. I
Me
just
too.
bought 1 slot.
I need a coin, and I got 1 slot I can pay for with a coin. If
I have
can get one.
3 coins
I
and
have
2
2
gear
coins.
slots.
I
and
have
three
1.
gear slots.
Does someone need a coin?
Who would like a coin?
I don't
I can
think.
relinquish a
I
coin.
think Chris said he needs a coin,
I
right?
would like a coin.
Take one of my coins.
Just beg on the corner for a little bit.
So I have a
Yeah.
coin. Chris has a coin. Who else has coins? Tuts,
I
you
have
have
the
coins, don't you?
coin.
3.
You have 3, Teresa?
Yeah.
All that damn drinking you were doing, you still got 3 coins?
Dang.
So
Seems
I
to
give
be-
one,
I won
give one to
casino game.
Clarence.
Hell yeah, nice.
Give Clarence a coin. Yogas, you have 0 too?
All right, I'll take one of your.
No, I have 1 coin. I'm good.
Okay. And Tuts, I didn't hear you. Did you have a coin?
Yeah, I have a coin.
Just one?
I have 2.
Okay. Probably good. So everyone has at least 1 coin, right?
Now I do. I
Well,
stole
Chris
it.
is spending his, right?
Possibly.
He wants to spend it on a gear slot, I believe, is what he's thinking, right?
You can't do that in the moment. You have to do it
Correct.
before.
You have to spend it now to have
then
a
what-
question mark gear slot.
Because the
Then why don't
idea,
you take one of mine?
the idea is that you're buying something specific, but at this moment in time, we don't even know what it is.
Kind of like a cheat code.
Until you need it.
Jack
Similar to
loves
the
that
flashback.
goddamn term.
Then Chris, why don't you take
Cheat
one of mine
code.
too? So then after you buy whatever you're gonna buy, at least you still have 1 coin.
Just
In
in
case
case
you
you have
need
to
it in the
like
future.
bribe someone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll just take 2 and then I'll 2. Because I'll still have 2 coins.
I thought you had 3 before and you gave 1 to Clarence.
I didn't give 1 to Clarence. Was I supposed to give 1 to Clarence?
I took one from
That's-
you.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
what
you
I said
did?
to do.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that. Okay, then I still have 1. I still have 1 then.
So you have 1, Tuts has 2, Sparky has 2, and everyone
Oh.
else has 1.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
Has everyone bought all of their 3rd gear slot, or is somebody
My-
not wanting to?
I did not. I have the smoke ball on my first slot, a question mark on my second, and then my third is just there. So
Do you want to buy a 3rd gear slot?
what do you think? I don't know. I guess it doesn't.
Probably
I guess
not.
probably not though, because
You're a security guard. You should probably not have a bunch of shit on you.
all right. Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
Let's just say no for you.
I didn't buy my 3rd gear slot.
Do you want to?
Don't think so.
All right, just hold on to the coin in case you need to bribe a couple people or you need to pass it along to somebody else.
Okay.
Or if you guys end up buying something in the casino or whatever, you can throw it in there.
Well, she can't hold on to it if she buys it.
Touche, my friend. Touche.
She doesn't have me. You have both your slots filled up then, don't you?
Mm-hmm. I have 2 coins. I could like.
Buy your third gear slot because we wanted to
Yeah.
get. You and I are supposed to grab the gum
Okay.
and the bag of holding.
Okay.
Or if I buy the bag of holding, I can immediately carry an extra 4. So maybe you shouldn't buy the thing. You should just because then you'll have a coin all of 0.
Or you fill the bag of holding with your stuff, and then you have less filled slots, and now you look less conspicuous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna buy mine then.
So then she would have the bag of holding. Is that what you're saying?
Whoever has the most shit, really, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you have like all 3 gear slots filled, pick up that bag of holding, and you're looking a little bit better.
All right.
Throw some stuff in that, and then
I mean, that could be good. That could be good to carry the horn.
Yeah,
It hides it, right? It doesn't show its size if it's in the bag.
that's how it works.
Yeah,
I mean, the
but
bag
then,
pretty much always looks empty, so.
Nice.
So in theory, you guys could pull it out of the bag of holding, use it quick, and then put it back in, and no one would know. Instead of it just being like under your coat.
Yep.
Sorry, what object are we talking about besides the bag of holding?
The horn.
No horn.
Oh,
Saying you could hold it in the bag because that bag doesn't
No way. One of
have
you guys think.
size, really. It always looks empty. So use it, throw it back in the bag.
I still think that having Sparky use it is the best because it's less.
Yeah.
They're watching him less. They'll be watching you guys.
yeah, me too.
So let's just
I
scratch that
like
idea.
that. Okay.
Either Tuts or I will take the bag for now.
Sounds good.
Doesn't Tuts need it for her statue?
Yeah.
Are you the statue or is Gigi the
No,
statue?
it's me.
It's
Yeah.
Gigi. Oh, sorry.
Well, no, because when the time comes, I'll just take the statue and run.
Take the statue and run.
Love
That's
that
been
song.
my plan. I mean, the plan may fail and I may die, but that's the plan.
Yeah.
I'll give you
YOLO.
when that happens. I'll give you an extra die if you make Zoidberg noises.
Woo!
Okay.
She goes, okay,
Done.
done.
All right. Cool.
Is that everything then, or did we
I
just
think so.
something? Okay. So I had a harm. Does that disappear overnight?
Yep. And
And
all of your
same thing
push
with push
yourself comes back.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, so I need to. I mean, I've just kind of let you guys talk it out, but I haven't kept track of the stuff. So, Clarence, how
Yo.
many? Tell me about your gear slots.
I have the fun smoke ball
Fun
in
smoke.
one,
Uh-huh.
and I bought my second gear slot,
Mm-hmm.
and my third gear slot's just empty.
And how many coins do you have?
1.
Okay,
And I have the staff key B just chilling in my pocket.
that's okay.
Wait.
That I don't care about.
Do you have a gear slot that's just not being used? Like it's not filled with something to be determined?
Right.
Why?
Why not?
Well, I mean,
What do you want him to have?
I don't know. I just think he should spend a coin on it.
He did.
No, that's not what he just said.
Oh well, yeah. I guess he is the third that he hasn't spent it on, but that was because we wanted him to be more
He wanted to not
stealthy.
be conspicuous. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. All right, that's the answer. Okay, gotcha.
Tuts. Tell me about your gear slots.
I have a lantern in one and a globe in the other.
Okay, so that's the enlightening lantern and the
Drift globe.
drift globe. Okay, and 3,
I don't have the third one.
so empty.
Yes.
And how many coins?
2.
2. Row.
Yes. I have the gas mask in the first slot, and then I purchased the 2 other slots,
Okay,
and I have 1 coin left.
1 coin left. Okay. Gigi.
I have 1 coin and I have nothing.
Okay. Sparky.
I have 3 question mark gear slots and 1 coin, and I have a horn that'll probably sit down in a cart.
Okay. You guys.
I have a gas mask, a question mark gear slot, and then my third slot is filled due to my special ability.
Okay,
I
so
also have.
you
go ahead.
had said going in before that you bought 2, so you can take a coin back for that.
Oh, sweet.
You had spent 1, and we'll just say that that didn't really happen. So how many coins do
Oh,
you have?
I have 2 coins then.
2. Okay.
And I'm also wearing the ring, but that
Okay.
doesn't count as a slot.
Yeah. And then Milo.
Gas mask, knife, question mark, 1 coin.
It's nice going last because you understand how to do it. Okay. Do you guys have more to talk about?
I have one thing I want to bring up before
Okay,
we
go ahead.
go. Um, just knowing what row is gonna have to put in the safe.
Yeah, what does she have?
Exactly.
Yeah, I
So I
actually was
could.
gonna wondering if that would take a gear slot too, but I guess it probably wouldn't because I'm gonna be having it like
Holding it
obvious to
out.
Carrying it out.
everybody.
Yeah.
Um,
I
Behind
was
it.
thinking of I could make some or attempt to make some documents.
You have already presented paperwork saying that you had like jewelry or something.
Yeah.
Right, but I was
So I
thinking. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay,
So
so
what I
jewelry.
would say you do
Yeah, that's
is
true.
spend somebody's coin and then have him make something that looks like it's worth a lot more using that coin as like the resources he needs to expend to make it.
yeah,
sure.
and
I have a coin.
I think we should have like it should be presented in a like a small locked case, which will then be placed in the safe. So even if someone got into the safe, the case would still be locked. Just from like a added security level thought. So I think
Okay,
if I was gonna put something in someone's
sure,
safe, I would have it in my own little lock box.
sure. Especially after us raising concerns about their security so much.
Right. It's not like you're gonna walk up with a handful of jewelry and be like, "Put this in your safe." It's gonna be in a secure
Yeah, it's
trunk or
supposedly it's
whatever.
worth so fucking much. So or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's do that then. Let's use a coin and get some jewelry made.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, make a counterfeiting check. What is that? Yeah. What's it called? Forging, whatever. Forging.
I
Yes.
got it. I
You're
got it. I got it.
forgerying ordering.
That
He's
is
forging a forgery.
4d6.
You got a 46? Holy
Yeah.
Hey, that's my joke.
shit. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh.
Damn.
2 successes. I mean, it looks pretty good.
Cool. Take pretty good.
But you're gonna hide whatever it is in a box anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, strong
Yeah,
box.
and I'm gonna say that doesn't raise the price at all. It's just 1 coin for the whole
Get up.
Good.
sack of shit.
Cool. All right. Got it. Anyone else got anything to add?
I don't think so. So we start with Chris's thing, and
See how it plays
Yeah.
out.
you guys.
Yeah.
So Yoga's, Clarence, Roe are going into the basement. Obviously, Clarence is going to work.
Right.
Tuts,
And I'm gonna work
Gigi,
my way
and
down
me
there.
are breaking
Hopefully.
into the Guildmaster's room again once he goes with you guys. They go through his locked cabinets and stuff.
Wait, what?
Should I put the outfit on now and pretend to be like, I
We
don't
should
know,
definitely disguise ourselves, all of us.
Well, yeah,
like
you
a
should
security guy?
definitely be wearing it, and you can
Yeah,
be
we're all disguised
yourself or at
as
first
someone
or
else
whatever.
compared to
But
what we were yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So let's start with that. So, the first one to do anything is Sparky. Sparky, you don't need a disguise because you're going as you, and the fish guy uniform will be provided. So Sparky, you're good. The next one I think in the building is Clarence,
yeah.
and so here's your first test of the day, Tuts. Actually, you know what? No, you're going as you, and you're gonna have a
Yeah.
security guy uniform, so you're good too.
Yep.
Um,
Everyone got jobs, so this is
yep.
easy.
Who's wearing the
Gigi's got the
the
clothes.
clothes? Gigi
Me?
is. Gigi's all
Mhm.
set too. That leaves 4 people. So, Tuts, I need you to make a check for disguising people.
Who does she got to do it for? Me, Tuts,
Me.
and Yoga's.
Well, I guess Rowena is
She's got to
going
be
as
herself,
herself.
right? Because he knows what she looks like. She can't go as somebody else.
Well, she was wearing a costume yesterday though,
So she's got to wear the same
so
costume.
she's got to look the same. Yeah. So it still needs to be done.
Okay.
Do I need to roll like a different one for each
No,
person, or just
It's one for the 4 of you. Each
Okay.
success means one person looks good.
Oh, good.
yikes?
No successes.
Wow.
Oh, who's that for?
All
The
of
four
us.
of you.
Oh, all of us.
Well, no.
Well, not me. Not me.
Well, yeah, not you.
Tuts,
Well, have
Milo,
a good night.
Yoges, and Rowena. Well, the good news is, Tuts, that you can do things on the fly if you have to, but the 4 of you more or less look like yourselves.
Also, we were disguised yesterday, so they don't know what our
That's
regular
true.
selves look like.
But you guys may have to leave town after the heist. Not the end of the world. Okay.
Just shaved my mustache.
Yeah, and then
Just took my glasses off.
spent her. It
Let your
took
hair
her.
down.
Took her 4 hours.
Oh,
All right, and so the question is, what time are the other people going in? So I got 4 a.m. I got 7 a.m. What else?
Ro, what time are we supposed to meet? Is it right at 10?
It was supposed to be at 10, but I did say around then we might be there around 9:30. So, it's I guess we could get there a little bit early so that we're down there right when it opens at 10.
Okay. So we'll roll in at 9:30 and
Sure.
talk
Tuts
to
and
the
I,
Okay.
receptionist.
Tuts and
And
I will
is-
go in at the same time and buy the stuff, and then we'll wait until the guildmaster goes by, and then we'll go up and rob his shit.
so okay, so you guys are going in at the same time though, the 5 of you.
Oh, I guess we shouldn't walk in together.
Well, I don't. I mean, you don't have to walk
Like-
in together. I'm just saying generally the same time.
Just
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And so our plan is, and this is a question to the group, where the actual
Hi.
robbery is supposed to happen at midnight. The following, the
Night.
end of this day,
Right.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
How are you getting past it? That it opens at 10 o'clock. We're doing it at midnight. How's that happening?
We're hoping to get the password and the blood sample that we need, and then just opening it again ourselves right at midnight.
We're collecting information this morning, really.
Yeah, we won't be able to get into the smaller safe because that one's on the 10 o'clock timer.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it looks like we'll only be doing the one.
No, we can do that one too. We just have to break into it.
Right.
Oh, okay. So not wait for it to open, see if we can get into it. Okay.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
problem
we
the
can give it a
problem
try.
with the
Just-
problem with going not at 10 o'clock is twofold. Number one, there are invisible lasers that serve as an alarm system. That because they're invisible, it won't be possible to see them
Well, that'll happen.
or get by them.
Okay.
Number two, since the door won't be opening itself and there isn't really a key, it's going to take some pretty good skill to open it, but it can be done.
Nice.
Okay? The other door opens once a day and cannot otherwise be opened. But the smaller one can be broken into or bombed open, I guess.
Ooh.
Chris is like,
Just to be clear
hmm.
on that, because I think a lot of the information I've given you, maybe I haven't said it in obvious ways. So
Cool.
Chris is gonna fill all his extra gear slots with more bombs.
We
he
walk
totally
in at
Please
could.
9:30, and
do.
that whole hallway is just full of bombs. What the fuck?
And they're
He like,
obviously
yeah.
bombs.
He like
He's like,
sets
now,
them up.
guys.
He sets them up, and then now that his gear slots are empty, he goes and gets more bombs.
Going to get more air quotes fish.
Shark's real hungry today. I need to go get more bomb fish.
Hell yeah.
So, just so that we're clear, when Jack and I are going down there at 10 a.m. this morning, is the objective is to try to hear the passphrase,
Mhm.
and then any other objectives for that.
Guess just
Anything-
mapping out how you got there.
And anything
Yeah.
that will help get in. Yeah.
I need to be there before you to see how you get through and to hear it.
Exactly.
Correct.
And I'm also going to be trying to do that.
Okay.
We'll see how successful it is.
Yep. All four of you are just trying to figure out what traps they're helping you avoid, and then what the passphrase is,
Got it.
and anything else that just pops up.
Right.
But that's the main focus.
All right.
And then the other three of us are trying to rob the guildmasters a room again.
Okay.
All right, let's do this. Bump, 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 bump. Okay, Sparky, you show up at work. You collect your fish. You begin making your way on your deliveries.
I do the. Go on.
No, you go ahead. What did you do?
I do the deliveries I was supposed to do, keeping the fish for the casino that I gotta keep. And I'm not gonna go to the casino until shortly before I need to go down there.
Okay, so you're gonna intentionally be late, and get there again, just like everybody else, around 9:30.
Yeah, in the meantime, I'll pick up some things that I will probably need from
Alright.
like the store or something.
Okay. Clarence, you show up
Heyo.
for work at 7 o'clock. You've got your uniform. You've got your walkie-talkie in your flashlight and a Paul Blart mustache.
Okay. Got it.
Um,
Got it.
you show up to work. You are directed to the security office where they put you to work, just like they said they would. Just kind of walking around the second floor, keeping an eye on shit.
Okay.
Is there anything you're doing other than actually doing the job while you wait for everyone else to show up?
Um. So I would have obviously had a meeting with someone, right? In the morning.
Yeah, someone.
Kind of just ask about basically the schedule for the day. Wondering like what's on the docket as far as like that concerns security.
Nothing today. The only thing is that they'd been informed this morning that the guildmaster intends to go down to the safe at 10 o'clock, even though the head of security had said nobody was going down today, and so they've got to provide some extra guards for that, which isn't really a problem because they normally do that every day anyway.
Okay.
Other than that, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing
Uh,
special.
I would during my little rounds up here where I'm at, I would try to keep an eye out for the guild master, and I mean I'll let people do what they do in the meantime. But if I do happen to see him, I do want to talk to him. I'm not gonna try to approach him on my
Okay.
own yet, but I
Well,
do
yeah.
want to
So
talk to him.
he does come out of his room at around 9:30, and you would see him go over, and he's talking to some staff, um, like a bartender and another staff person. But you said
Yeah.
you don't want to approach him.
No, I do if I see him. So I do see him. So I would go up to him and start
Okay.
talking. Um, hey man.
Um.
Hey, you remember me?
He like squints at you. Oh, are you that bodyguard?
Yeah, Clarence. Clarence.
Uh, okay, yes. Is Ro here yet?
No, not yet. She will be here. I actually started working here.
Oh, so are you
I kind of
coming?
show him my uniform.
Are you
Hey.
coming down with us to
Yeah,
the safe?
yeah. I wanted to touch base with you and just make sure you're just aware that I just wanted to say I thought it'd be a good opportunity also for me to go down and at the same time get some training and learn how everything is run down there when on this side of things.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. You can see what the normal security guards are usually allowed to
Sure,
see.
sure, I
That's
understand that.
fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I just thought it was kill two birds with one stone.
What's the first bird?
Getting my dear Rose Jules to a safe place,
Oh,
and then me learning
okay.
my job.
Okay.
That's
That
all.
that sounds good.
Yeah,
Yes.
excellent. Where would you like to meet when she does get here?
Oh, I was around 10 o'clock. I was going to head down to the lobby and just wait for her.
Perfect. All right. Well, I'll see you in a little while then.
Yes, yes.
I got to continue my rounds here.
All right. That
Just
that sounds very good. Very good. Keep up the good work.
all right, and that's all.
Okay. All right. So we get to around 9:30, and this group shows up And where would everybody immediately head?
We would be heading to the market area.
Oh, you can move your tokens to where you head when you arrive.
Okay.
While you guys are showing up, this is when Clarence is talking to the guildmaster. So Clarence is still upstairs.
Yeah.
So we're checking in with reception, me and Yogas.
Okay. Yeah, and what the heck was her name again? To Xandra, the female Chinese halfling.
Oh, you guys so early.
No, nope.
Nope.
She
You don't do
says.
accents?
She says, yes, the guildmaster will be down shortly. He said that he would just meet you in kind of the main lobby market area. If you want to go listen to the piano or whatever, you can feel free to go in and wait.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Oh, where did you learn my language? Thank you.
I'm a man of many tongues. A wink.
Oh, I can tell.
Got some nice shit here.
All right, everybody else just kind of stands around looking at each other.
I want to buy the bag of holding.
Okay, you can just do that.
Okay, it's my last coin.
Okay.
Is the bag of holding? So the bag of holding is magical.
I can't think of a good way to be sarcastic.
I'll
Yes.
be right back.
So I could theoretically shove a statue in there, and it wouldn't look like a statue's in there.
Not theoretically, you could do it.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I want to buy a bag of holding.
There's only one.
Oh.
Do you want the only bag
No.
of holding then?
So
Uh,
earlier, when I was saying you could buy the bag of holding and use a sort of a statue in it, and you were
I know,
like,
but then
I'm
I
just gonna
thought about it. I know, but then I thought about it.
Okay.
No, I'm just gonna telepathically tell you that I want that statue.
You want me to?
Because
You
you
want
can
me to
put
just
whatever
do it?
in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just.
Does the statue take more than one gear slot? Is the question. And if so, how
No.
many?
No,
Okay.
just in the interest of not making things more complicated than they need to be.
Okay.
Well, worst case, if I am not able to. Well, we'll just see how it goes.
Okay. I mean, if you're planning on getting it before we're done, then you should have the bag of holding, and you should get it done as soon as possible, right?
I mean, I didn't really have that much of a plan for it.
Okay. Well, either way, I guess we should wait until at least like later
Yeah.
tonight to steal it.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Okay.
I will hold on to the bag of holding for now, and if
Yes.
Tuts buys the gum, I'll take that too.
Okay, I'll buy the gum.
Well, the gum doesn't take a slot. It's a
Oh.
stick. It's a stick of gum.
Okay.
I was thinking it was like a cube, like Bubblicious.
Oh, you're right. It takes two
Do I
slots.
do I still have to buy it? Like right now or no?
What's the
No.
question?
Okay.
Wait. What is your question?
Do I need to buy the gum right now or no?
Oh yeah, buy it now.
Yeah. Buy it, but it doesn't take a gear slot.
Okay, I've just got gum stuck to the bottom of my shoe.
Stepped
Oh,
on
why would you step on?
it.
Saving that for later.
That's all she likes, the grimy.
It's on the
Mm.
bottom of her shoe, but it's inside her sock. On the bottom.
Well, that makes
In
it.
the
I don't
shoe.
know. That might be worse. I don't know.
What's
She likes the
definitely
sweaty
worse.
flavor.
Why is this so moist?
You know.
Oh.
Hey, have you guys tried the new Spear Sweat gum?
By Dr. Scholl's.
Dr. Scholl's Spear Sweat gum.
All right.
Tastes like real sweat.
Cause it is.
The last gum you'll ever chew.
Because it is.
All right. I tell Gigi, tell Tess we're meeting on the roof, and then I'm gonna head to the roof.
Okay.
Ro, am I holding the chest or are you? What would you prefer?
I think you should hold it.
Okay. I am holding your chest.
Go
I saw
down
that
with
coming.
it.
I saw that coming. Be Deadpool.
What's in the box?
Hey,
What do
quit
you?
cutting a hole in that thing.
That's a hole. That's an awfully small hole.
Anyway.
All right.
Okay, so you guys are waiting in the lobby. Some people are going to the roof. And Clarence shows up downstairs, and then shortly after that, the guildmaster shows up. Sparky, where are you parking your fish wagon?
I'm gonna park it outside that window back here.
Outside that. Where? Oh, you're green. That's why I couldn't see it. Okay, you park it back there. And you've got this big ass fish cart. What is inside the fish barrel?
All right. So first off, I got a horse and a wagon because I got that. That's what I plan on parking outside here, and I plan on bringing in the fish barrel or whatever. And in the barrel, I have a horn and lots of fish, and some and a tool that I brought with me.
Okay, there was a lot of question marks there. Can you start over?
So
You're like, I have this and this.
in the fish thing, what's in the
Yeah.
fish thing?
What's in the bottom?
Horn. One horn.
The bottom is the
And-
horn. Okay, above that
is a
thing.
saw. I'm gonna say a little saw.
A saw. Okay.
And that's all I can think of. Fish. Lots of fish.
A horn and a saw and fish. No bags or anything.
I should probably put some bags in there. Yeah. Good idea.
Okay. You guys had talked about that before.
Put up the bags.
Okay. A horn, a saw, a bunch of bags, and a layer of fish across the top, right?
Yeah.
Alright, fine. You park, you go down to the basement wearing your glasses, and you get down there, and as usual, there's 5 guards sitting down here, and you come down with the fish barrel, and the guy at the desk says, "Name, please."
Jones.
Jones what?
Jones.
Jones
my-
Jonesa?
Jones. Yes.
Jones Jonesa. All right. Yeah, we heard that the fish guy was getting replaced for today. Is he gonna be back tomorrow?
I think he's gonna be back. He had some bad fish.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't care. Fuck that shark. You know what I mean?
Hey, does anyone ever like get eaten while feeding the shark?
Not since the first guy.
First guy?
Well, he only lasted like 2 days. You
Well, he
then
made
got-
it to
then
one,
he
I
got-
guess, right?
Then he fell. So this is your first time doing it. So just make sure when you press the pressure plate down, don't actually stand on it. Just like keep one foot solidly on the safe tile and press down on the other, and then jump back quick. And I know it's dark in there, so like, good luck.
Jeez.
But if you fuck it up, you're just gonna get eaten by the shark.
Does it like pop out of the water and bite you?
No. It's not. It's not like up. The water level is not up to the top. That'd be crazy.
Ah,
You'll be
okay.
fine. But if you fall in, it will eat you. Like, for sure.
Jeez.
So don't
Oh
fall
god.
in.
Oh god.
What is that? Is Sparky actually scared or is he acting?
I'm acting scared.
Alright, make an actor check.
Is it
Uh,
legit or is it sarcasm?
let me get the thing here. Actor is personality. Oh, that's one success. He looks at you and he kind of thinks like you're faking it, but then he sees like a bead of sweat. He's like, oh yeah, this guy's scared. What a pussy. um, and so he gets up and hmm, do, you don't have a key to get in there, do you?
To that room? No.
No. Okay, so well, we'll say yeah, that's a great point. You're late. Um, yeah, you're pretty late. The pit boss who normally lets the fish guy in gave up and left. But I think the guildmaster is supposed to be coming down in a little bit, so he can just let you in.
Alright, I can chill out.
Yeah, if you
Till
just
then.
wait. Yeah, that fish doesn't smell as strong as it normally does.
It's fresh.
Oh, yeah, that explains it perfectly.
I loaded up this morning.
Okay. Um, the guildmaster is now with Clarence, Rowena, and Yogaz. And he says, "Okay, Ro, who's this guy?"
Yes, this is my other bodyguard, Yo.
His name is
It's short. It's short for Yo Pipita.
Oh, of course, traditional Elvish name.
I shake I
All right.
shake his hand.
And who are
Pleasure.
you?
Me? You know who I
Oh, I
am?
was just kidding. I'm kidding.
Ah!
Ah, man. Yeah, who would I be if I didn't know my employees' names? Isn't that right, Charles?
Hey,
I'm kidding. I'm
you got
kidding.
that right.
All right. Okay. Well, if the three of you want to follow me, we're gonna be meeting up with a few more guards, and we can head down to the safe. You got your precious items? And he winks.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, let's go. And let me see here. Where are we? All right. He's gonna lead you over to this door. He makes a big show of unlocking the door and letting you guys in. You guys head down the staircase. And the three
Yeah.
of you are now down here where Sparky is waiting. And when you get down there, the guildmaster goes, "Ugh! What is that smell?" And
Fresh.
the guard says, "Fish guy was late, so he hasn't gotten in there yet. So the fish is just kind of sitting in here. But we figured you could let him in." Yeah, okay, I'll let him in. And then down the stairs behind you come four more guards. And he says, "Okay, well, it's kind of a big group. What I'm going to need the three of you to do is kind of get in the middle. We're going to walk in a straight line, and I need to warn you that if you don't follow the person in front of you, you will die. So follow the person in front of you." And the guards start preparing masks for Ro and Yogaz, and he says, don't worry about it. They're with me. It's fine." And so they don't put any masks on you.
Nice.
And the door opens, and the guildmaster goes second behind a guard. So there's 6 guards. So it's a guard, the guildmaster, a guard, then the 3 of you, and then 4 more guards. Okay. So the guard, the guildmaster, the 3 of you. Actually, I should write this down too. Guard.
You want me to go in front of
Am
you?
I
though, or
included
behind
as a guard,
guard.
or is it
Yeah, I'll be
No.
in the middle,
Sparky
you
the
guys.
third?
Okay.
Okay.
Can't believe Travis said like that.
And then Sparky, you pop in last with your fish cart. And Sparky's the only one who can see, right?
I can see as well.
Why can you see?
I can see in grayscale.
Oh, you have dark vision. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Let's see here.
And I would love to use that.
I hope there's a shark on this map. Dang.
All right. So, they walk in, and you guys follow. Let's see here. Don't move your tokens. I will handle that. So
Okay.
you guys walk in, and you're following, and the only one who can really tell where you're going is Clarence, because he's wearing the goggles. Okay?
No, I can just see.
Yep, you can just see. Okay, and all of you guys are now across. Sparky, you go in last, and you're watching all of this. What do you do with your cart?
I'll just like park it on the side here.
Where?
Or I guess I'll just leave it in like the middle of the room, like there.
How do you put it there from where you are? Do you push it and let it roll?
Yes, push it.
Okay, and you step back.
No, okay. Yeah, I'll push it and go here.
Okay, you move up to there. You can hear in the distance the guildmaster like talking to them and whatever. You are in darkness, but you can see. You don't know if there's any reason why any of them can see. So I need to know what you're doing while they're figuring whatever out back there.
I will be looking around and then trying to fish the horn from the bottom of the barrel.
Okay. So I've got my answer. If any of them can see in the dark, they can tell you are not feeding the shark and instead are somehow able to look around, and you can see in the dark. All right. So, the lasers are all off. You guys can't see them, so you wouldn't know if they were on or off anyway. But you know they're off. The 2 of the security guards walk over to the door and open it and disappear inside, and then come back out and close the door and come back over to all of you. Apparently, since the door was going to be open, they were dropping something off or picking something up. You don't know. And then the guildmaster says, "Okay, we're all set. Let's continue on." Let me see here. He asks all of you to kind of keep far back, so you and the guards all kind of go back here. And he goes up to the door and puts his face up against it and says something. Yeah, so
I would try to walk closer and listen.
Yeah. Could I communicate to Sparky that he's getting ready to say the passphrase?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would
Sorry,
immediately put the horn and try to get closer.
Try to get closer. Okay, what do you do?
I could communicate the path if you don't know it too.
I know the path.
Okay, you step
Awesome.
right there, and you
no.
immediately get a bunch of darts shot at you. So you let's see. Let me look at the skills.
I know the path. Click, click.
Immediately dies.
Oh, the first panel was the first step.
Damn it, Sparky.
Let's see here. Movement. Yeah, make a movement check.
I'm gonna push myself on this one.
Good call.
Okay, there you go.
All right, with 2 successes, you succeed. That's what you needed.
Oh my goodness.
You step on it, and a bunch of darts, and because you can see, it wasn't any harder than that. It would have been 4 successes if you couldn't see. You dodge all of them, and you're fine. You can't tell if anybody heard it. Now what do you do?
Not step there,
Uh-huh.
and I'll try it closer, which will
Yeah.
go this way,
Okay.
and it went this way.
The memory game.
Was it one more to the left, then it went back diagonal?
You guys can't help him.
I think it
technically,
was.
Nobody can help him.
But she can speak telepathically.
She can't see him.
Yeah,
I mean, how close? Can I hear anything from this point?
Yeah.
You're plenty close, Sparky.
Yeah, it's pretty close, isn't it?
All right.
Pretty damn close.
Now, some of you said you wanted to try to get closer.
So yeah, Clarence, I would like kind of like nonchalantly walk forward to kind of like.
So the
See what's
guards,
going
the
on.
guards are kind of all piled up right here,
Oh, okay.
and
Okay.
they're just like you try to, and one of them just like holds you back and shakes his head at you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
What are they doing?
He's saying the passphrase to get through the next thing.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
it is going to be harder for Ro and Yogaz to hear now because Clarence and the guy in front of him are having a conversation. So
I tell Clarence to shut up.
Anybody listening can make a perception check. Sparky, in order to hear it, you need 3 successes. Clarence, Yogaz, and Rowena, you need 4 to hear it.
I only got 3 rolls.
Well, you're not going to hear it then.
4 successes for what is it? What do we? How do you hear?
Perception.
Perception. Sorry.
It's
Flavor and perception.
Ooh,
5.
Sparky's got it. He got 3.
Yeah, go
You
Sparky.
can roll another one. 4. There we go.
Nice.
Let's see if anybody else heard it. Clarence gets 3 successes plus
Oh,
1. Will he also
Ooh.
hear it? Yes, Clarence also,
Nice.
despite having a conversation, Yogesh with 3 successes still fails. Is Ro listening?
Yeah, I'm laboring. I only have a 1, so I can't get it right.
You're going to have to get a lot of 6s.
Roll
Yeah, it
six.
doesn't matter. It doesn't
So
matter.
I do the it doesn't matter.
Just roll
1d6,
one,
right?
Yeah. Yep. Ooh, critical failure. Critical failure. She
Farts.
man, how do I no. I mean,
That's a tough
the
one.
evil person in me wants to say that she starts talking and now Clarence can't hear after all. But I'm gonna say you try to hear and I don't know, you bang your knee on the wall somehow. Like ah. All right. So, Clarence and Sparky, you hear it. Because I don't want other people to unfairly remember it later, I'm going to just whisper it to each of you. So Nate.
Booty cheeks.
That's
No,
great.
they have to make it something that nobody would say by accident. Okay, that's Nate. All right. The door opens. And the guildmaster beckons all of you forward so you can move up into the next room.
Voice.
All right, he now goes over to this machine over here, and he.
Can I go there?
What would he do? I don't know. Sticks like his shoulder or something at it into this little thing that pricks him. It takes a little bit of blood, and the
From his
next.
shoulder?
I don't know, man. Whatever a person would do.
His finger.
Yeah, his finger. He sticks his asshole up to it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
How size is this? What's the size of this needle?
Yeah, the gold.
And yep, and then the door opens, and everybody kind of piles over to here. And the guards, four of them pull out gas masks and put them on. And the guildmaster says, "Okay, so hand over the box to one of the guards, and they will put it in the safe. And they've got
I'll
a
take
few other
it.
things here to do. Yeah, that's fine. Give him your mask." And one of the other guards gives you his gas mask.
Thank you.
And he pulls a key out and gives it to one of the other guards. And he says, so, today it's just going to be 2 and 4. Oh, not a key. That's right, not a key.
Combination.
Yeah, he's got to give him the combination. So how would he do that? He hands one guard a slip of paper. He hands another guard a slip of paper. And he says, you two go to 2. You take this guy over to 4 to put this box away. And so they do. So you can follow him, Clarence, in over to there, into the gas. He puts in the code.
I
The
want
door
to see
opens.
the code.
Okay, make a perception check.
Okie dokie. Damn it.
Oh man, you only needed 2 successes too. You don't manage to see it.
Dang.
Wow. The door opens. He goes in. He tells you, just stick it on a shelf someplace.
All right. I look around.
Can I communicate to Clarence something?
Yes.
I just describe my grandmother's necklace and ask if he sees anything that looks like that in that room.
Describe it.
It's a necklace with rubies and diamonds. And the
Yep,
initials
got it right here. Put it in my pocket.
RC.
I'm just kidding.
Great.
RC? Okay.
You see a vending machine. It is selling RC.
Yes!
Nice. The first thing that popped into my head too.
Wow, was it really
See the Harris of the
Fucking really?
Gold fortune?
So you use the heiress to the RC Gold fortune.
See, in my mind, it was Rowena Clarence.
Oh. All right. So you go in, you put the box in, you do see that necklace in this place.
Nice.
I see it.
Okay.
In Vault
And
4.
yep. And the guard says, "All right, come on, dude. Let's
Cool,
go."
man. Do I see anything? I want to like see anything else.
Oh
Like,
yeah, you see lots of stuff.
Anything cool?
Yeah.
They got a Okama Game Sphere down there.
anything catch my eye?
Is there a ray gun?
Yeah. There's a ray gun. There's a virtual boy.
Oh,
There's a full replica DeLorean made out of Legos.
Good.
Wow.
I don't know, man. There's lots of stuff. Like
Just
nothing specific.
lots
I
of
don't know.
valuable shit. Okay, cool.
Are you
Gotcha,
using
gotcha.
your detect magic thing?
Yeah,
You're gonna use
Oh.
it?
I want to. Yeah, I'm gonna use it. Will it cover this whole area?
It only covers what you can see in the moment that you cast it.
I can see in the moment I cast it.
Yeah, meaning the room you're in.
Right. I'm just trying to debate real fast in my head.
You can take your time, but hurry up.
Come on.
take your time, but hurry up.
I know. I hear that.
That's my favorite thing to say.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. Or it might be, that's my secret, Tony. Or Cap. Wait, who's he talking to? Cap. That's my secret, Cap. No,
What?
Tony.
I'm like,
Who's he talking
as
to
I
there?
as I'm passing like right through the door, I
Hey,
use
Tony.
it. No, I'm just kidding. I'll use it in here.
Okay, you don't see anything magical.
Okay, so that's fine.
Ha ha ha!
Damn.
Idiot! Oh,
Damn.
no, I'm just kidding. Alright,
Okay,
so
yeah,
you go
I'll follow him
out,
out.
they lock the door, the
I
other
wanna-
guards drop off whatever they're dropping off in here, and they come out. Yes,
I
Yogas.
want to see. Can I tell where all this gas is coming from? Like, is it being fed into the room?
Well, there's only so much you can see. You can see this.
Yeah.
Nothing right there. Nothing on the ceiling. You would have to actually go into the gas to see the rest of like the hallway and stuff.
And I can see the gas though, right?
Yeah, it's green.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
It does appear to stop right here, and there doesn't seem to be a good explanation as to why.
It's probably
Like-
a storm door or something.
Nobody standing here is worried about it. Okay.
I want to ask a guard, like, how does the gas not just fill this whole corridor?
Magic.
I look at Rowena and say, that's their answer for everything.
Oh, it's so convenient for me.
Yeah.
And what's even more convenient, it's a world where most people don't understand magic, so I don't even have to explain it.
He doesn't know.
Yeah, no idea. Yeah, all of them look at you and go, "None of us know," and they say it all at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah, and if you wanted to make an insight check to see if any of them are lying, you need 0 successes to know they're all telling the truth.
All right.
All right. 66. They're all lying.
Damn it!
Wow,
roll.
the best
Oh my
roll
God.
anyone has ever had.
He wasted it.
Roll 2 more. We gotta know now. We gotta know. That's
Oh my
5
God.
successes so far. I've never even
Flash-
set a
flashback.
difficulty at 5.
Do a flashback.
Two
Wait,
more.
roll-
Let's
Roll
go.
2 more. I want to know how many you end up with. No one's. I've
Oh.
never even had a difficulty.
Oh my god.
Yep,
He got
6
another one.
successes. He wasted it. What a loser.
7.
Aww.
I'm telling
Hey,
you,
delete
dog.
those.
Loser.
Can we
Moving
delete
on.
them? Delete it. It never
Yeah,
happened.
I can delete it.
Whew, never happened. Didn't
All
waste
right.
them.
We saw
There
it.
you go.
No, we didn't.
Sparky, what are you doing while they're doing this?
I'm going to. I think I'm gonna feed the fish until they leave, then do stuff.
Are you gonna feed enough fish to bring it all the way down to where your hidden stuff ain't hidden in the barrel anymore?
No, I'm going to like real slow at this point, so like no fish going.
All right. So you go to press on which tile?
Let's see. I think I have to go here. Then I press, and it's like there. Yeah. So I go 15 diagonal north, 5 more feet. Press foot on floor. Dump fish. So
Well,
15 feet diagonal north.
what I will do in all fairness is that
Thanks. That helps.
Nice.
My instructions were forward 15, diagonal to the north, where I am now. 5 more feet. Press foot on floor. Dump
well,
fish.
yeah, it's press on this one.
Oh, jeez. I would definitely test it first.
Well, that's what you had said you were going to do, so it's fine. All right. So, what kind of check do you think it should be for you to press on this without falling in?
Oh no.
It's
I
going to
don't
be
think
one
it's gonna be a
success. It's going to be one success. No, because there's a history of the first guy died on his second day, so it's not that easy.
Fighting.
You
With
think it should be
yourself.
fighting? No, it's not fighting. That's not. No.
Laboring.
Laboring is fine.
Fight laboring. Okay. This is to make sure I don't fall in.
Yeah, we can make this laboring animals because you're feeding a shark.
Oh.
So fine, laboring animals. You're good at that.
I am good
You
at
only
that.
need
Here
one
you go.
success not to fall to your
Perfect.
death. See, literally though, if you hadn't gotten one
Nice.
success, you would have died right there.
Ah,
Oh my!
probably shouldn't have risked that.
I was gonna say like, but he would have been taking his time to be extra careful too, so
And
he should
still
get a
fucked
bonus
up.
die for that.
I would have listened to that argument, but he rolled without making it.
Yeah. Well, he passed anyway, so we're good.
No, I probably would have given him an extra die if he'd said that. Sure, you could talk me into that. 3
Just safer than
successes,
going on
easy.
push.
You're easy as fuck. All right, and so you start feeding the fish in. All right, I have to go to Guy and Miles and Tootie.
Miles from
What the
Tomorrowland.
fuck's going on over here? Why is there a heart on me?
It could be any reason. Who knows?
Joe.
It
Is
wasn't
that a
me.
butthole in the middle of the heart? Wait, we
Okay,
can
all right.
do that?
Oh no. He paused me. I can't get away.
Nope.
Oh, you're a
You're
little
stuck.
seed in the
You're
old
s-
nutsack.
You're stuck in the penis. Oh no, he paused it. I can't get away. I'm God. Okay, the three of you on the roof. Then what happens?
All right. We are gonna head
Can you
to
see the
balcony.
text?
Hi.
Teresa, you're so cool.
Can you
What's
remove
that?
it?
Can you remove it?
We didn't know how to delete it. Travis is also targeted.
He's so dead.
Who's
Teresa is
targeting me?
I don't know how
Hey,
to. I don't know how to untarget. I'm sorry.
Teresa is there we go.
Well,
That's a
I
better
mean-
spot. Why is the A over here? Oh, it's the door.
Oh. Teresa's butt is getting bigger.
Yeah.
Also the text.
All
Got her.
right, little ones, come with me.
Got it.
Is it clear over here?
Clear. Clear.
I mean, you can say clear all you want.
Sorry.
It's up to
Who were you
guest.
asking? Joey?
Joseph, he's the only one that knows where the people are.
Is there people up here?
Yeah.
It's pretty early. So
Yeah.
there's one
Yeah.
old dude. Okay, guys, that's enough. There's one old dude, and like he's feeding some birds.
All right.
You
Eating
could
birds?
easily push him off if you wanted to.
Don't do it.
No, it's all right. Oh, some
Okay, anybody
cards.
going through the bush has to make a climbing check.
All right.
Oh God! I'm gonna
Uh,
lose half
down,
my
Nate.
Uh,
squad.
Movement.
They're gonna get killed by the bush.
Tuts. Okay,
Oh,
Milo.
well, that's not mine.
One more tuts.
Holy shit. Okay,
Yours is your
Gigi.
climbing is 4.
Gigi.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't be
How?
4. Not climbing.
Oh, it wouldn't?
How could your
Wait,
climbing be
movement?
4?
She has no idea.
You can't have
You
Your
said
4.
movement?
Yeah. 3
Oh,
is
it's
the
2
maximum
then.
you can have.
Alright, just get rid of the 4 then.
Oh, okay. I'll just get rid of the 4 then. You get through, no problem. Tuts gets through, no problem. Milo does the worst, but gets through.
We laugh at him.
Your climbing is only 3?
Guess.
You were good at climbing.
Yeah, well, movement is my 2,
Oh.
and then
Yeah, it's only
I don't know.
3. Well, you aren't as good at climbing as I thought you were. Okay, the 3 of you
I'm
get
alright.
through, now what?
What a loser. Oh.
You guys are gotta be jerks about it, but
I do.
you do, yeah.
Where are we going?
We're going to the balcony.
To the balcony.
Oh,
All right.
where Lincoln was.
How's the balcony look? Clear?
Yes.
It looks black. Like
It's
the
clear.
abyss.
Dark
Right
down
this-
there.
It does look
All right.
dark.
I'm gonna climb down.
Okay, make a climbing check.
All right, 2 successes.
Milo, 2 successes. You climb down, no problem. Tuts, 1 success.
What's the climbing? Is it movement again?
Same thing,
Movement.
yeah. Tuts, you climb down, you make it look
Uh-oh.
hard. Oh my god, it was almost a critical failure. That would have been falling off the building. If you had critical failed climbing down, it would have been you jumped off the wrong part. Oh my god. Now you still do land with a ooh and take a harm.
Alright, well,
You
that
do
was
take-
the mimosas.
You do take 1 harm, which means you have to lose something. And we've said that can be a coin, a gear slot, which would be like, you landed and like dropped something off the side. Or what was the third thing we said? Let me find the rule.
Expertise equipment.
Oh, is that it? Let me see
For-
here.
I'm
you
you
know
don't have to
what?
look it up. For Sorry, for gear slots. I don't have anything in my gear slots.
Okay, so so cross out number 3 then. That's gone. You can't use it.
Okay.
So now if I heal her, she can get
Yes.
something else later?
Yep.
But not the thing that she dropped.
Well, she didn't
I
have any
didn't really
question
drop
marks.
anything.
She broke her
Yeah.
pocket.
I
Yeah,
I ripped
exactly.
my pocket.
She
I
ripped her
ripped her
pocket.
pocket.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like broke my pocket.
She
actually.
has no filled gear slots, Travis. She's carrying nothing.
Yeah, no, but isn't the question mark technically she did bring something, but we
She
just
doesn't
I don't
have a
have-
question mark.
I don't have a
Oh.
question mark. I never bought
have-
anything.
You have 0 question marks.
Yes.
I have nothing.
Oh.
She's got nothing whatsoever.
So how is
So-
she able to lose something if she
She
never had
loses the
anything?
slot. She can't. She can at
Mark
most
it.
carry 2 things now.
I lose the pocket.
Okay.
So if she
But if I
steals,
heal her, she can
so
carry 3.
if
I
she
broke the
tried
pocket.
if she tried to steal 3 things, she would only be able to carry 2 because she's only got 2 left.
Okay.
Just like
You
Jack
could
only has
sew
2.
her pocket shut.
So I should
Well-
heal her.
You can.
Yeah, I'll use a healer.
by that-
All
healer's
right.
kit
So
on her.
he uses a healer kit. So mark that down by 1. You get your gear slot back. So uncross it out.
So he didn't really heal me. He healed my pocket.
He healed your
You would
pocket.
about a sewing kit.
Bust out a needle and
Yeah.
thread.
Well,
Just gonna mix
the
up-
reason why your pocket was broken is because a piece of your leg was gone, and he like sews it back on.
The bone ripped
Yeah,
through the
there
pocket.
was somebody had left a trowel standing point up on the balcony, and like you landed on it, it just like dug part of your leg out.
I was imagining me sitting on the desk and Milo just with a little needle and like
Wait,
thread
question.
sewing my pocket.
Oh no! Your pants ripped real bad, and the pocket was completely ripped off. And now he's just sewing the pocket to your leg.
That'll do.
So now even if you take your pants off, you still have a pocket.
Thanks,
So
Milo.
So using a healer's kit is an auto heal.
Yes.
But if I wanted to just attempt to heal, I would have to roll for it without the kit, or can I only heal with the kit?
That's a great question, Travis. Let me look.
So I'm like, why do I have healing as a thing? I mean,
Well,
like,
you're
that
the
shouldn't
only
have been
one. You're the only one that can use the kit.
I know, but I'm saying I shouldn't have used it as my specialty if I'm never going to be rolling for medic.
No, you've used it. You've
I
used
use
it
it
for
to, yeah.
to identify things that have to do
Yeah.
with like bodies.
That's true.
You've rolled it before. I think you've rolled it like twice before.
I think I rolled it twice.
I feel like he should be able to still heal without a med kit, or at least have a chance of doing actual healing.
Yeah,
without
we can do that. I think it would have to be difficult to heal someone who is injured without any supplies. I think that would be difficult since there's no magic.
Yeah. I think I should have a chance though.
Yeah, like because like you could say he like ripped off a piece of a shirt and made a tourniquet or something, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose that's true, but the point is he can't hand that healer's kit off to anybody else because nobody else knows how to use it.
Right.
Is his healer's kit like a certain number of uses?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have 5, so I have 4 left.
5 uses. It
Okay.
takes 5 minutes, and the only reason it takes 5 minutes is because when you're running away from someone, you can't like slap a band-aid on them. You know, here there's no penalty. It takes 5 minutes, whatever. You're on the balcony, it's fine. But like if you were in the middle of a fight, he wouldn't be able to
no conflict desert
so-
storm.
yeah,
healing?
conflict
So
ever
this-
restored him.
So this probably
It's
should
the
have been a
funnest-
situation
the
where
funnest shit.
I try to save it then, right?
Yeah, you should. I think
Sure.
you should save him.
For a pocket. I should try to fix it without using a kit or using a use, whatever. So maybe I should roll for this one.
Yeah, it's just
See
a
if I
pocket.
heal her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
and
has
she
to be a
doesn't-
penalty to losing, so I would say that if you fail, you can't use the healer's kit on her for that one later.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Fair.
why wouldn't you just always try?
That's true.
You would just do it every time.
I just feel like of all the people to worry about injuries, she's like the least.
Well,
to worry about.
let me argue this. Like
She can just
he
run
should
away,
be
normally,
able.
she's
He
fast.
should be able to roll to see if he can heal her, and if he can't, then the only way he should be able to heal her going forward for that injury is using the healer kit. Like he shouldn't be able to roll for it again
Can't
later.
try again 2 hours from now without the kit. Right? That's what you're saying?
That sounds fair.
Yeah.
Let me see.
That makes sense.
Trying to figure out how many successes it should be. It's either got to be 3 or 4. Otherwise, there's no point. I think 3 is high difficulty already, so 3. I think 4 is extreme.
2. Fail.
Okay.
So then, if you want to heal her, you have to use the kit.
Yeah, but you could always do it later.
It's not
Right.
like she's
The kit
really hurt.
later. Yeah. Because one harm is not a huge deal.
One harm
at
isn't
this point.
but the worst part is now that if she gets hurt again, it gets worse.
Right.
But maybe that's when you use the healer's kit to bring her back to 1.
What's the next level?
Harm.
Diarrhea.
Hold on a second. I stopped looking it up because somebody told me not to before. This is Heist. Oh man, where did I save this? Hold on. I have everything printed out except the injury stuff. I don't know why I decided not to print it. Where's harm? Harm, you always roll 1d6 less.
For 2 harm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, but like if I can heal her
Right.
at that point, then
Oh, so for just 1, it's just she lost a gear slot, right? That's it.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I think she's fine for now.
At 2,
Oh.
what happens is that happens again, so you lose another thing. And you roll 1d6 less on everything.
So another gear slot plus.
Plus the 1 less d6.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
That would be.
And I mean,
I'm
if it gets to
confused.
with what?
Are we still talking about me healing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't I already get healed?
Yeah, but
Well,
then we went back on it, and Travis
So
rolled
I'm not
for it
healed.
instead. So you're not healed. Because we figured for the first harm, it's probably not worth using a healer's kit. But the second harm, it definitely would be worth using a healer's kit.
Yeah, at least for you, because you're not a fighter. You're most likely gonna run away or bribe,
Mhm.
and like
Yeah,
maybe if
yeah.
it was like Clarence or Yogaz or
No, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure I had the gear slot removed.
Cool.
okay.
We're good.
Let's move on. Let's check see if this door's open.
So yeah, you guys don't have the key. That door is still open, so yes, you can walk through it. This one's locked, but the other one's open, just like it was before.
Guess let's just make sure there's no people around.
Clear.
Clear?
There's nobody in this room. All
Okay.
the doors are closed.
We're going to the office, right?
Yeah, we're going to the
Okay,
building
so as you
system.
all three move through here, I'd like all three of you to please make stealth rolls, which is also movement if you don't have stealth. Who's the stealthy person? Oh, it's Ro.
She's being quiet as fuck right now.
Let's see. Tuts, at least 2 successes. Gigi, at least 2 successes. Milo, fail.
I roll fucking horrible in this game.
It's okay. Gigi and Tuts roll 1 more each. You each got a 6. Okay. Okay, so I think with 320 that's good enough. 5 total for 3 people is a pretty good total. So it doesn't matter that he failed. You guys are fine.
Sweet.
And now what? The door is locked. I like that you guys
Is my code breaker?
didn't bother with this door. You walked all the way
Well, I
around.
have.
Oh, is that door unlocked?
No, it's
I actually
locked too.
forgot
Oh.
there was a door there.
It's just funny. You came in and walked all the way around when there's a door right here.
I didn't even
can
notice
I-
that one.
Who has unlockable?
I have. I'm
That's why we
lock
That's
picking.
why-
That's why we brought Tux.
Who has the unlockable?
Gigi gets up to the door and she's just kind of looking at it like,
I need a Lunchable and an Unlockable.
I need a Lunchable and a bottle of wine. I'll have this door open in 20 minutes. Okay, Tuts unlocks the door.
Sweet.
Good job, Tuts.
I'll stand watch for now if you guys want to try to get open those things.
This.
There is a chest and a drawer that were both locked.
So Tuts, do you wanna? I guess do them both, or
Yeah, just you try. Then if you can't get it open, then
I
Gigi
can
will
try.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to look and see what the hell is in there. Got it.
For the chest.
Which one is this?
The chest.
Okay, you rolled a 6.
Oh.
3 successes, great. You unlock
Ooh.
it.
Sweet.
Inside the chest is a little pedestal with a single black bead sitting on it.
Interesting.
Take it. You're gonna take it?
I'll take it.
Put it in my bag of holding if you guys get to me.
Is it heavy?
Nope.
Mm.
So you pick it
So
up.
it's not from Nibbler.
Right.
What I was thinking
Can I do under
Pop,
or whatever? What?
poplar in their mouth if you come to Fishy Joe's. Where comes from is a mystery.
It's
What it's made of,
poop.
no
That's
one
so
knows.
funny. That's why I asked if it was heavy.
That's what made me think of it.
That's so funny.
When you asked if it was heavy, I thought she thinks it's fucking nibbler poop.
I did.
So what do
All
you
right.
do with
Anyway,
it, Tutty?
Sorry, sidetracked.
Toots?
Can I try and see what it is?
Yes,
What
make
is it?
a magic check.
Okie dokie.
She looks at it. Okay, you get another roll.
Do I? Oh my god.
Oh my
amazing.
god, 4 successes. You look at this and you go, holy shit. This is a bead of explosive force.
Mm.
Woo. All right, I
It's
communicate
like
that telepathically to Milo.
You
Wait,
know
so it is
exactly
nibbler
what it
poop?
is. The bead of it, hold on, it's kind of a long description, so let me look it up in the thing and paste it as I'm talking.
Actually, I actually tell that to everybody.
Okay. The bead of explosive force. This bead can be used once to knock down a moderately strong door. Stick the bead to the door and wait 10 seconds. The explosion is quite loud, but has no other effect than the sound and the knocking down of the door. Meaning it's not really an explosion, it just knocks down the door.
Yeah.
The bead
That's
is
amazing.
destroyed after use.
Oh, we don't need that.
Sweet.
Put it back.
Keeping this.
I do tell everybody though, so everybody knows.
The downside is that it's loud.
Okay. All right. I'll
But I've heard it
gonna try and-
tastes really good, so if you want to eat it, you can try.
try opening the drawer now.
Loudest fart of all time. 3 successes. All right. You unlock the drawer. Inside the drawer is a pile of papers wrapped together in a rubber band.
Open it.
What do I gotta do to figure out what it is?
Just look at it.
Okay. Look at it.
It is a set of documents that proposes to expose some nasty secrets about a guy named Jacob Gallows.
What secrets does it say?
He has a clown kink.
Yeah.
Breaking that down.
He used to compete in the Goldfish Punting League.
Oh, God.
Which is horrible, right? And nobody likes that. And he likes to be choked.
Are you thinking of these on the fly?
Knew it.
Because if you are,
Yeah,
that
I'm
is
making it up.
amazing. That's amazing.
You guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can hear you.
Phone power's out.
Oh no.
Oh, maybe that's what's been going on with your internet all night.
Yeah, it's something. I lost internet once. I lost power for like a split second, and then I lost internet again for a split second, and now my power's completely gone.
Huh.
Is it snowing?
I don't know how it is currently, but it has that.
I wonder if maybe something's going on with the weather. So what did you hear then?
When I left, I don't remember.
Did you hear Smishy open up the drawer?
No.
Did you hear what the bead of exploding was?
No, that's what we were doing when I got
Yeah,
lost.
I can
Oh,
see
okay,
it.
okay.
There's actually two near you.
Mm,
What road are you on?
West Hill.
Yeah, West Hill Road.
Yeah, the next road over from you, Scudder Road. It
Yeah.
says they're still investigating the cause. A crew has been assigned. Estimated restoration midnight. 86 customers without power.
Great. Yeah, because earlier a couple big trucks drove by when I
Yeah,
was
so
kind of in the midst
I was
of
I was like,
sleeping.
oh man, I hope Travis doesn't have shitty internet. That's gonna blow.
Oh, I know.
Luckily, you're just gonna freeze to death. Phew.
It's just the.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's estimated. It might come on before then.
Sure, they
Yeah.
gotta give a big
And then there's
estimate.
another one in another part of town, but I'm sure that doesn't affect you.
All right. Well, Travis, what you missed was Tut's got the bead of explosive force. Can you see the chat?
It's going to be difficult.
Okay, I'll just read it to you. So the bead of explosive force, this bead can be used once to knock down a moderately strong door. Stick the bead to the door and wait 10 seconds. The explosion is quite loud, but has no effect other than the sound and the knocking down of the door. It is destroyed after it is used.
Interesting. Okay.
And I told everyone telepathically about it so the entire team knows. And then in the drawer, she found a scroll of papers that was, what's the word?
Blackmail.
Blackmail against this guy named, what was it?
Jacob Gallows.
Jacob? I almost said Jack Sparrow.
Jack Lappin.
Jack Sparrow.
Don't. Pound kink.
Who
Jacob.
needs that? Jack's character needs that?
Jacob Sparrow. Blackmailing
I'm gonna
him.
take him.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Sweet.
Cool.
I don't know. I said there was three things. One was that he's got a clown kink. The second one that was he used to participate in the Goldfish Punting League.
And he likes to be
Hunt the
choked.
shit out of this.
And he likes to be choked.
He's a freak.
He is a freak.
Okay.
Is there an address on those at all? Or...
Who is this Jacob?
Okay, so what do the three of you do now?
Should we go to the bedroom?
Done.
I'm just gonna tell you guys there's nothing else to find in this place.
Oh, okay.
Okay, great. Then yeah, I figured we just kind of leave for now and wait for everybody to reconvene.
Okay, so yeah, how do you leave?
Carefully.
Balcony again, right?
What's that?
Up the balcony.
You want to go to the balcony?
Sure.
Okay, you guys go to the balcony. The three of you make a climbing check. That's going to be the last check tonight. It's about 10 o'clock.
You need to roll for me, Joe?
Yeah.
It's 3d6 for me.
Oh, phew.
Okay,
Crushed
so I
Even with
actually
a bum leg.
I had Tuts selected when I rolled Travis's.
You
Okay,
throw
two
another one, JJ.
successes. You all succeed. That's a lot of successes, you guys. You all climb up, no problem. The three of you are back on the roof. And that's where we leave the three of you for the night. Basement people are all set. Sparky is feeding the fish. Let me see if I have a twist we can end with. No. We aren't at a spot where a twist makes any sense. Okay. Awesome. This is going pretty well so far, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not bad.
Going pretty well. It's actually possible. I don't think it's likely, but it's possible we will finish next time. I think it'll probably take two. Because the recon day I realized took forever because that's a pretty good drawing actually. The recon day took so long because you guys had all kinds of different things you were trying to concentrate on, but the thieving, you guys like know what you're doing. We don't have really things going on that we're going to waste time on at all. So
Right.
Right.
Yeah, we
it's
spend it all.
yeah. So it's possible we'll finish next time, but it's going to be exciting.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know the
All right.
password. You don't have the blood or the key, but you know the password now.
Blood is easy to get.
That's true, especially when it's somebody else's.
And we have a key. It's nibbler poop.
All right, everybody. Good job. I will see you next time.
All right.
Um,
Okay.
so Travis, what